are Nicki and Carlo, and our family live in Positano, Italy, nearly 500 steps from the road, but surrounded by fruit and olive trees and with a fabulous view. Our garden overlooks the sea and we grow our own food. We show you what life is really like on the Amalfi Coast. So please subscribe and welcome to the Positano Diaries.
Ok, vogliamo dire cosa stiamo per fare?
It's Easter Sunday, so we were planning on having a picnic on the beach with Elizabeth and Hubert and Paulina and friends, and it's extremely windy, so we're going to Paulina and Hubert's house instead, and all the boat trips have been cancelled.
Così facciamo anche la prova con la nuova GoPro. Questo è il microfono, dovrebbe funzionare anche con il vento, non lo sappiamo. Andiamo, vai! Dai! Stiamo andando dai nostri amici a festeggiare la Pasqua, ma prima andiamo a trovare mamma e papà per dare gli auguri di buona Pasqua.
While there's nobody in the kitchen, let me quickly show you some of the cakes on the table. These are all traditional Easter cakes and pies and things. Let me show you. So we have the traditional pastiera, and everybody makes these, and they get, in fact somebody else has brought one here. This one is from one of the bars, but that one is probably made by somebody in the family. And then this is another, I find this one a very strange one because it's like a sponge cake but very hard and very compact, so I feel like it's like a sponge cake that was made quite a while ago, but it's always decorated with little eggs and little chickens, hundreds and thousands. There's always a little bowl of eggs on the table, one of the giant lemons from our tree, and here is a very elaborate Easter decoration. I think this is just a table decoration actually. It's got coloured eggs in it. Oh, they're candles. And there's some hard-boiled eggs and the olive branch and the holy water. Oops, 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 I've ruined the piece. The wind seems to have died down a bit, but it's definitely stronger up in our garden than it is down here in town. We're just stopping off to say Happy Easter to Zio Giovanni. And I wanted to say, let me go and follow these dogs that are just running away. So Carlo's dad it used to be quite a well-known thing that he would make the pastiere, the Easter cakes, for everybody. He would make about 18 cakes in one go. He'd clear the whole kitchen table and do this huge pile of flour and eggs and mix it all up and do it all with his hands, and everybody would get an Easter cake. He's unfortunately not feeling up to it this year, so that didn't happen. But I did take a video of him doing this a few years ago, and this was actually before I had learned how to edit videos properly, and I ended up doing it in about 4 separate videos. So I'm going to show you a little clip from that here. Today I'm with my father-in-law and he's going to make at least 18 Easter cakes, pastiere, in one go. Sugar goes in with the ricotta. For hours, this is going to get mixed up a bit, and by tomorrow the sugar will be completely melted into the ricotta and it'll be much creamier, so we'll just keep stirring that the rest of the day. This is the fun bit. This is when he makes a mountain in the middle of the table. Can I just say, he's getting a bag, like a whole bag of sugar, and he sprinkles some in there, and then he puts that on there and says there should be 600 in there. He just guesses, he doesn't even have to weigh it, and he gets it perfect every time.
Sai, quando più poco si può fare qua. Non è come la pizza.
Part 1 of the pastiera making done. We're coming back again tomorrow for part 2. Now, if you remember the ricotta and sugar from yesterday, it's much more runny now. It's all mixed together well. So 14 eggs, 700 grams of sugar, mix it all together, add some flour. Yesterday we made the pastry and today we're doing the filling. It has lots of grain in it. It's cooked grain and it's especially for the pastiera. Add a little bit of vanilla flavouring. He's actually peeling the lemon and putting the rind directly into it, which will give it a great flavour.
Che cos'è questo?
Grano. Making sure every little bit's out of the jars. Doesn't he look like his mummy? Then the grain with some lemon and some butter and some milk starts to cook. Soon, when everything's cooked and ready, it's all got to be mixed together. So we've got this big pot of ricotta, we've got the eggs and sugar, we've got the milk, we've got the grain. And I said, where are you going to mix all this? Where are you going to put it all together? He's got this huge pot here, so that's where it's all going to be mixed. I asked him if he was going to do it in the bath. He was not impressed. Here's the ricotta from the other day. It's all nice and creamy now. And Nonno is juicing oranges. So first of all, he's going to strain the ricotta and sugar mix just to make sure there's no lumps in it. We've got 60 eggs here. We used 14 yesterday, and I don't even know how many the day before. I think 24 the day before. It's a lot of eggs. So this is the crema pastiera, which he made yesterday, and he's going to do the same with that. This is the cooked grain. It's going in there too. Secret ingredient, orange juice, freshly squeezed from the oranges in the trees in my garden. I'm about to break 50 eggs into this little tiny bowl. From now on, I'm not going anywhere near that because I'm the sort of person who would accidentally knock it on the floor. Candied citrus, looks like chopped up gummy bears. Going for it with the cinnamon now. Now Nonno's got the pastry which we made 2 days ago. He's going to start rolling that. A load of whipped up egg whites going into it now. So the easy way to do this is to cut slices off and roll out individual portions of pastry. Cake tin number 1, ready for the filling. All this stirring's tiring. We've called in reinforcements. We've got Gabriele, this is Sky's cousin, and he's helping out now. Time to start ladling the filling into the cake tin. Now we're putting the fillings in. The cakes go in the oven. They have to cook for about an hour. The problem is the oven only fits 3 cakes at a time, so it's going to take all day to get these cakes cooked. Okay, so we'll come back to the cake making later because from now on he's just basically putting the pastry in and putting the filling in and putting them in the oven. Okay, so we predicted that Nonno was going to make 18 pastiera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Bravo! So Zio Giovanni has just given us.
Ok. Eccola qua. Questa è una bottiglia di vino di Zio Giovanni, quello che abbiamo fatto ottobre. Sì.
Secondo me ottobre.
Mentre questa, che ok, questa sta nella carta, sembra uguale ma non è. Questo è vino, questo no, questo è liquore di mirto. E questo è molto buono. Questo è per il pranzo di oggi. E questa invece è per noi. Ma la apriamo comunque anche questa.
lovely walk, but it's a little bit scary because if you just look down there, there's some quite steep drop-offs.
Ok, inutile dire che se cadi di qua sei morto, nessuna possibilità di sopravvivere.
So we're making our way down to Paulina and Hubert's house, and they live on this side of town, and they actually live in a building where we tried to buy an apartment here, and this is, I'm talking like 20 years ago, and we tried to buy the apartment next to theirs, but as we were going around and the woman was showing it to us, she kept putting the price up and up and up, and she kept saying, oh, but we've renewed the doors, we'll have to add on money for that, and oh, but this is really good wood, so we need to add on money for that. And it got so expensive just in that time that she showed us round that there was no way we could ever have bought it. And now the prices have more than tripled. So it was a dream and it never happened. But actually I'm happy at where we are now because we've got the garden.
Hello, Indy.
Hey in there.
Che beautiful girl.
Oh yeah.
Una mano vuoi la porto io?
Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Paulina. Hubert. Hello. Happy Easter.
Can you collect some flowers away?
Do you need some? Do you? Yeah, there's loads. Can I collect flowers? I surely can. There's plenty. Should we have some of these? And some of these. There we go. That'll do. You're welcome.
We have the decoration now.
Easter. Okay.
Currently hiding some Easter eggs because Lena and Rosie are coming around. That's really funny.
Port of Tokyo.
So we're going to do an Easter egg hunt for them. I think one has to go like in here. No, do it so it's like, so you just see the orange. Okay. Yeah. There's one up there.
Checking electricity.
One under there. And we'll put a couple out on this beautiful balcony.
Maybe here.
Perfect.
And the last one.
Yeah. That will keep them amused for about 5 minutes.
So nice.
Guarda questo. Si è tolta
Mettili
la
con... Non
faccia.
fa niente.
Ah, guarda questo. Quello che si rompe. Cioè tu fai così. Wow.
Vegetarian.
Io questo. Falla pure allora.
Prawn fritters from New Zealand. Chocolate brownie bites from me. Big box of mozzarella.
Let's see.
I want to see.
Wow.
Wow.
Bella.
È proprio un coniglietto.
We are now going to sit down and enjoy our lovely Easter lunch.
So this is an Austrian tradition. We boil our eggs, they're from our garden.
And then we color them in colors, in green, we did green, red, yellow and purple. And then you can decorate them however you like, and then you have to make a little petal. So head or
SS.
bum bum. Bum bum. Which one do you want to start?
Bum bum.
Bum bum. You start.
What do I do? Just hit you?
Yes? Ha! Now I hit you. Turn. Turn.
It's not like that.
Yeah! I won!
Come here. That was unfair. She didn't even explain the rules.
Vai,
You have to choose
Chiama
one.
fa bam bam bum bum. Aspetta. Chiama fa Peppe bam bam bum bum.
Vai col babà.
Ma fatta lì, aspetta, dai, tu puoi, vai.
Ah!
Ho vinto io, non sei tu.
Vai!
One is missing.
Ooh, there's one more. So Elizabeth has now prepared an Easter egg hunt in the bedroom for everybody.
Questo è mio. In questa direzione.
They put it there for themselves. Yippee! Buona Pasqua a tutti!
Now Nicole is telling us that a tradition in New Zealand is to play football with one of the eggs as it is still wrapped up until it is smashed to pieces, and then everybody can eat it. So I think that's what we're going to do next.
Vai. No.
Oh wow!
I thought.
Hai visto? Si è rotto, fai vedere che si è rotto.
It's not broken. No, it is a bit, yeah. They wrap their eggs better in New Zealand, obviously.
Too much carrot for me. I'm glad we tried.
Ho distrutto la... Ti giuro che ho distrutto la pianta, ok.
Un tuo colone.
Non è che mi ha lasciato così tanto spazio,
C'era più spazio prima.
Ok.
We thought we would ask on my Instagram some fun questions for us to answer, and we thought we'd do 10 fun questions in 10 different places around the house and garden, starting here by the garden shed.
Okay.
So, first question, do you have a secret talent or a party trick?
I am.
To say?
I have.
Batman!
Okay. From a lot of lots.
From a lot of... Per tanto?
Per tante qualità che ho, sicuramente l'inglese non è tra le mie qualità. Oh my god. Ok, non ridere così tanto, sennò si scioglie il trucco. Ok. I can sew. Sì, so cucire. My ex-wife Maria is a good tailor, and I
learnt
to her.
from her.
From her. Okay.
But he has a better secret talent, but we don't know if he can do it anymore.
Sì, una volta sapevo camminare sulle braccia. Lo posso far vedere, ma non so se ce la faccio. Sinceramente io penso che cadrò, ma comunque vi farete 2 risate. È il tuo talento segreto?
My secret talent I can say sentences backwards.
Oh my God.
I can do a handstand.
Ok.
What else can I do? I can crochet.
Oh,
I can
wow.
crochet lots of things actually. I will show you my crocheting.
Sì, sì, ha fatto anche delle coperte, brava.
I'm gonna have to put jeans on for a minute because I'm not doing a handstand in a skirt.
Oh wow! You are good! Oh! Bravissima! Ok, adesso lo devo fare io. Ok, adesso mi ammazzo. Non ridete troppo, per favore, perché farà male. Non ce la faccio proprio, sono troppo pesante. Sento proprio la pancia, le braccia che dicono scemo, non lo fare.
We have to do this with
Questo era il massimo.
See. What is the funniest mistake that you have made while speaking English and while speaking Italian?
È probabilmente quello più famoso, Hello Everywhere.
Hello
no?
everywhere.
Che io volevo dire ovviamente Hello Everyone, but I'm wrong, and the slogan is it.
But also we were once in Ischia and we climbed to the top of the castle in Ischia and there was lots of seagulls flying around and Carlo very very loudly said, "Oh, look at all the owls!"
Sì, sì, no, ho fatto confusione, ancora faccio confusione.
He cannot get it straight in his mind, the difference between a seagull and an owl, so he's always getting them confused.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
Yes, very different animals, it's very different words, but I'm confused.
And my funniest mistake that I ever made was pretty much the first time I met my mother-in-law.
I
and
remember that. I remember that.
She asked me what I ate for breakfast and I told her that I eat condoms on toast. I meant to say jam and I used the word preservatives instead of thinking that it was preserves instead of conserve, which would have been jam. So I told her I ate condoms on toast for breakfast and she was not impressed. Have either of us ever fallen down the steps in Positano anywhere?
Me no, never. But I'm fall the upstairs.
You fell from right up there down onto the pathway here.
Yeah. And you, Nicki?
I took a tumble once, many years ago, the very first time I came to Montepetruso, and it was the 2nd of July, the Montepetruso Festival,
Yeah.
and I was with friends, we were walking back down to Positano, so it was the first time I must have walked past here, and at some point I tumbled down the stairs and completely ripped open my jeans at the back so you could see all my underwear, and somebody had to lend me a top to tie around my waist to hide my pants.
Ma questo era prima di conoscere me, vero?
What words can't we pronounce in each other's languages?
Oh wow. I think anything with T and H together, because it's not natural for me.
Throughout.
Throughout.
Not trout. Throughout.
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 Yeah.
And I can't say the word jungle in Italian.
Giungla. Giungla.
I always say giungolo, giungolo, giungla, giungla. How much bickering is edited out of the vlogs?
Uff.
A lot.
Madonna. Non avete idea, siamo più a litigare
Di filmare.
Di filmare, sì. Oh wow.
Hello.
Indy è entrata, ecco. Is a real filming, real person. Siamo reali. But I don't show you the bad moment.
Yeah, because who wants to film when you're having an argument? It's not what you want to do.
Sì, siamo una coppia assolutamente normale.
I mean,
Litighiamo.
we're normal people. We've been together for 22 years. Of course we argue. we bicker a lot, but it doesn't really mean anything. It never gets to the point where we're going to leave each other and walk out. I mean, within half an hour, we're probably just back to normal again, really. So, nothing to worry about.
Ok.
We love each other, don't we?
Andiamo alla prossima domanda, dai.
Okay.
Andiamo in un posto bello per la prossima domanda.
That's it. Next question is, what is your favourite part of the house that we don't see very often? Let's ask Carlo. What's your favourite part of the house that we don't see very often?
Questo è il mio posto preferito. Questo è il mio posto. Andiamo a vedere il posto favorito di Nicki nella casa. Hello.
Hello. This is my favourite part of the house. My bedroom. I love it up here. And this is where we sleep. This is where this is where I come and hide when Carlo's talking too much.
Escape from Carlo.
This is where I come to read, and this is where pretty much all of us sleep. So currently Carlo sleeps here, I sleep here, but we often change places. We've got no set place. Indy sleeps in her culla still, so Indy sleeps in there. Lily sleeps on top, and Holly sleeps down here. Kitty sometimes sleeps on the bed with us. So yeah, we're all up here together. And we...
Sì. Ci manca solo che vengono anche gli uccellini e le tartarughe, non lo so io, le formiche o altro.
Do I ever send Carlo out for chocolate when I run out? No, that would be mean. 500 steps up to the road. And besides, in Positano, they don't sell chocolate in the summer because it would melt because the shops don't have air conditioning. So I've learned to make my own. So what I do is I get a spoonful of peanut butter, a spoonful of cocoa, a spoonful of maple syrup, and a spoonful of coconut oil. Mix them all together and just eat it like that. That does me fine. And if I don't have that, hot chocolate will do too. My favourite, and I have to get these all in England and bring them with me, is the Whittard's cookie and cream. This is fantastic. Tell us something that we don't know about you.
Quello che non sapete di me è che la mia prima esperienza lavorativa, prima di andare al cimitero, sono andato a lavorare nella farmacia di Positano.
What did you do in the pharmacy?
Il farmacista. Facevo le siringhe, mischiavo i prodotti, sai, queste cose. Facevo quello che fa un ragazzino tredicenne alla prima esperienza lavorativa. Davo una mano, toglievo la polvere dagli scaffali, prendevo i pacchi, leggeri ovviamente, per portarli dentro, queste cose qua.
I can't think of anything that I want to tell you. I'm sure there's plenty of things that you don't know about me. I can crochet. I really can though, look, I made this. Don't you dare!
Ok.
Look, isn't it lovely?
Fammi vedere Indy che te la distrugge. Oh,
I made this. There were lots and lots of questions about Sky and what she's doing, what she wants to do in the future, and Sky has asked me to not reply to these questions. Sky never chose to be on YouTube and be part of this whole vlogging thing. She just got sucked up on it because I always did it, and we never expected that so many people would watch our videos. Please bear in mind that she's still a teenager, she's still young, and she has her whole life ahead of her. So we're not going to pressure her with questions about what she's going to do. For this summer, she's got herself a job in Positano in one of the hotels, and she wants that experience. That's what she's doing for now, and that's all we're going to say on the matter. So please do respect Sky's privacy in the fact that she doesn't want to discuss her future plans with hundreds and thousands of people, and we'll leave it at that. Thank you for all of your questions. They definitely made us laugh. Very funny.
Naughty.
We will try and do some more. I'll try and save some and write some down so we can add some to the end of each video. That could be fun. And I think now is the time to close and say thank you very much for watching.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next video, where hopefully we will be picking up the tiles for the kitchen because right now, as we're filming this, they are in the oven and they'll be ready tomorrow morning.
Thank you, everyone and everywhere.
See you soon.
Bye bye.